Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube. But I've said this hello guys for long. Anyway, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are going to get something else to introduce, but welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I want to take this chance to appreciate those people who are the returning subscribers, the new subscribers. You guys are doing a good job. We are growing every day and I still expect more. So I need to put up many videos, as many as possible, so that we keep on growing. So today we have another interesting video again, as always, and we are going to discuss about the advantages of staying in the village. I told you guys we stay in the village, and I think we were born and raised here, so it's always a pleasure to be here. So we want to tell you the advantages of staying in the village. The advantages of staying in the village. So we are going to have a guest today. She's no longer a guest here. She's always here. This one is a... we need to get a guest.
Hi! What's up, my people? It's your village girl here, Mpaim. And I'm from Mo and Mpaim world. Hey, nimeintroduciwa kama guest. What a pleasure. Once a guest, always a guest.
Yeah.
So thank you for having me.
Welcome. But you can welcome her by going to her channel and watching her videos, subscribing, also liking her videos. Yes. She has good stuff there.
Yeah, we have amazing content there. We do travel vlogs. We do recipes. We do village life.
Check houses in Nairobi.
House tours.
House tours.
Like,
they have
all the
very
content
nice
that you need
and affordable
are in our channel. So thank you so much.
Yeah, so as we said, you're going to talk about the advantages of staying in the village. Yeah, because we've stayed here and we know the advantages. We know there are also disadvantages, but we will look at the advantages
the
first.
Good part. It's time for the good part.
The good part, and then later on we are going to tell you also the disadvantages of staying in this village. There are so many also. So
to begin,
our first advantage.
Is it really an advantage? So how is the social life in the village?
Social life in the village. Okay, social life in the village is good. Like we have churches.
Yes.
We have
chamas
here in the village. We have churches whereby you go to church, all of you, like if it's a Sunday. Nowadays people go to church even Monday to Sunday. There are so many things happening in churches just to keep people busy and to make people come together and socialize in a way that they come together to pray, worship, and everything. So we have churches. That is one of our way of social. We have games. Yeah, we have games, people coming together to play football, all that here in the village. So many of them. By the way, we need to get videos of people.
Entertainment parts.
Yeah. So social life generally in the village is very nice. Generally
in the village, people are generally friendly.
Yeah. Like
it's not like in towns.
Yeah.
Like in the big cities.
Here we always know our neighbors.
Yeah, where you don't even know who your neighbor is.
Yeah, but in town it's very rare to know even your neighbor. Sometimes we just say hi and you pass. But in the village we know people by their name, by their character, and everything. Yes. So it's also good because you get a chance, and you see like. Yeah, you get a chance to know your neighbor, to know them well. And some of us, we have seen others grow from, how they have grown up.
So people relate very well.
Very well, yes. Social life here is very, very nice.
And how is the education life here in the village?
Education life here in the village is a bit tricky, but it's the best. We have seen so many people excelling just coming from the villages.
Yeah, we've got so many professors, so many doctors,
just
so many engineers
from the village.
From villages.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think the only thing, the education here is very nice. And let me tell you something, we have very hardworking teachers here in the village because they always want to outshine the ones that are in town. So they will work hard. For me, when I was in primary school, that teacher, we would go to school sometimes at 5 a.m. And you know, the gate is locked because the head boy or whoever was supposed to open the gate is not yet around. So you jump the fence. That teacher allowed us to do it, and after that you pass through the windows going to class. If you are in that class and you come at around 6, you come, we have already finished the first lesson. The first lesson is gone, and that was an English teacher, Mr. Robert. Big up.
The teacher also used to jump the fence.
Yeah, to jump the fence, and it was a lot because, and we passed English. People people used to pass English because of him, and people liked English as a subject because of him.
Okay,
so,
this one's passed away. I was waiting for that so that I can know if he really passed that English. But passed away.
Yeah, so the education here is very nice. The only thing maybe we lack is modern things.
Infrastructural part of it, yeah. Most of the schools are still
classrooms,
mad from mud.
and you get people are still learning under the tree in some villages. But yeah, but you see, they just learn under the tree. But trust me, they produce better results. So the education here is very nice. We are not pampered. We work for it, so it's that's good.
From the education, we can go to the food situation in the village.
That one is obvious.
Security.
Food security in the village is a lot, plenty, and fresh. Because here we have farms, we just grow food direct. We don't have greenhouses here, whereby
and we depend on the rainfall.
Yeah, we depend on the rainfall. Right now it's raining as we record even this video. It's raining, and people are planting. In the next 3 or 4 months,
mostly we do maize, sorghum, cassava, beans, peanuts, and what have you. We also plant non-edible crops like cotton.
Cotton. We have something called mulu and guinea just around here where cotton is planted in plenty. So food here is in plenty. In the village, food is plenty. And let me tell you something.
You get lots of ngwashe, sweet potatoes.
And the funny thing, someone can just give you without buying because there are lots in the farm. So someone just tell you, come and take. Someone can harvest.
Or sometimes they use it as an form of exchange. Like you give them something, then they exchange it with the food stuff.
It's called barter trade. So
we still do it.
Because it's plenty. Imagine I'm having like 10 liters of milk and I only have like 3 kids. So I just would rather give my neighbor even 5
then
so
they
that
give
he
you a
even maize. To get flour for ugali. So food is there in plenty, a lot, like plenty, and it's not necessarily you should buy everything. Here you can't buy, even someone can just tell you, go and take vegetables from my farm. You just go and take without even paying for anything. So there is unlike in town where you have to buy everything.
From even salt.
So here in the
even
village,
colors.
Food is in plenty and secured. Let me say secured. So we don't miss food here. It's very rare.
Let's talk about housing and land owning.
Land owning here in the village, people do own
acres and acres of land.
That's where
most people still
they grow food.
Land.
We own land here in the village, and again, the housing is very nice. We have even nice houses in the village,
but not as nice as the ones in the city, of course.
Let me tell you something. We have nice houses here in the village, but the problem is they are not costly. We have nice houses here in the village, but they are not that costly. So, and here people don't build rental houses as in town. Here we just build homes. So
you won't see those apartments
and what. So here
just on
compounds,
3 bedroom, 2 bedrooms,
and it's a home, well fenced and all that. So the housing is nice, and you have space, a lot of space, not like in town where
there's no congestion.
Houses are congested. Like now, small
you
space.
can't even have your children
playground. And here we have even someone just releases even 1 acre for kids to
just
play.
A playground.
So the housing is nice. People are owning acres and acres of land. So you will get so many families. Like every family has their own piece of land somewhere. So it's not like they don't have. So there is owning of land here for free, ancestral land, and there are good houses also.
How about the security part?
Security is somehow 50-50. in the village, but it's better than in town. Yeah, it's 50-50. Here we also have insecurities at some point. Yeah, but like the
And you
larger
may find
percent.
most of these maybe thieves, they come from the cities.
Yeah, they
are
come from
towns.
the
Then they
neighboring
come the neighboring
countries.
countries.
Yeah.
They come here and spoil the security.
Like you see,
of it,
Ugandans, they complain. Kenyans get from Kenya to go and steal. We all from Uganda. So we also say the Ugandans can cross
Yeah.
to this side to come and steal.
Like the
from
issue of fishermen.
Yeah.
If they cross the Ugandan waters, they get arrested there.
Yeah.
Same applies to this. But I think we have been so lenient with the Ugandan fishermen. I don't know why. But ours, they get harassed most of the time.
Yeah, and the good thing about here, these kids, as they grow up, we know each other by name, by behavior or character.
So you are most likely to
be known,
to be if
singled out if you are not straight. Like if you are a thief, they will just know. This one has been stealing. Yeah, they are well known.
And like in the cities,
In the city, you can't even know who I am.
Where they come from.
Yeah, I even don't know where someone comes from, how they grew up, if they are good or bad. But here we just know each other by character. Like around here, we know everyone. So
generally,
knows me.
the security part of it is well, it's not as bad as town.
Yeah, the security is good, and it's very rare for someone to just come and steal. By the way, it's not that common.
They are very rare.
It's not that common. You see, even here in the village, people leave their livestock outside. They just live outside, and the home is not that good fenced. Doesn't have good fencing. So,
but someone one day made me laugh. He said that, you people, you leave maybe a car worth 40,000 outside a house, but a chicken worth 500 is the one which is
no, you
in
know
the house.
No, the reason why they keep the chicken in. Okay, I'm going to defend that. The reason why we keep chicken in the house, there are those things that eat the chicken, like a Manta lizard. It eats the chicken. So if you leave it outside, the Manta lizard.
But you can build it a house there.
Yeah, so we have building a house. That is a house. But you see, a cow generally, they just live outside.
Yeah.
But a chicken, you can't leave it.
Just say that you value chicken. It won't come for you.
The Kenyan chicken is very sweet, by the way. Who doesn't like chicken anyway?
Luyas. My people.
Not only Luyas. This one with Luyas. Whatever Luyas did to this girl, you should come and apologize.
But Luyas are good people. Luyas are good people, but they value chicken and dogs.
You should do something to
most
make
of
her forgive you.
my life I've been living with Luyas, so I relate so many things.
But they are good people. Luyas are good, very good people.
Yeah.
By the way. Don't crucify the whole tribe because of
Just a joke, man.
The whole tribe is good. We have very good
is
leaders.
You love
from
chicken.
Who doesn't love chicken? Everyone.
So how is the noise pollution in the village? Maybe
there is no noise pollution in the village. There is no air pollution. There is no water pollution in the village. That one you all know. We don't have sewages here. We don't have industries no like that are going to spoil. Yeah, so here in the village, life is cool. Life is nice. The air is clear, very fresh. Everything is just okay. We breathe fresh air. Yeah, you can tell us. We have rivers that the water is very clean. I've shown you our river. Nothing goes inside that the sewage is flowing into that. No. They are always very clean. So there is no, about the music, we have like if I'm listening to my music from my house, we have neighbors meters away. And it's not like a disco I'll put like in the town where this is a house, this is a house, this is a house, that's a house.
And everyone has put on music, loud music. Now you don't know which one to listen to.
Music here, my neighbor will not even able to hear that music because homes are a bit apart. So there is no even the noise pollution here as such. Maybe we have disco matangas and all that, but nowadays the government has banned those disco matangas. Yes. Yeah, and disco matangas do happen in the villages. So they have banned them, and life is now good. there is no noise pollution here in the village, so everything is good.
And so moving on from the pollution thing, how is the power and water supply here in the village?
The water supply, let me talk about the water supply. The water supply is okay.
We have plenty of
Water,
clean, fresh water
from the river,
right,
from the
straight from
boreholes,
the rivers,
from the government taps.
Yes.
You know, yeah, the government gives us water.
Yes.
So we have water is in plenty. We don't suffer water. If I don't have here for the government, I can go to the borehole, I can go to the river. The rivers are always around, so you can get water. And nowadays people have improved, like every home, like almost like 80% of homes they have boreholes. Yeah, so water is never a problem.
And like in the town,
The town.
getting clean and fresh water.
And you see that water is free.
Yeah.
Maybe you just, the only money you use is when you are digging the borehole. After that, you're going to have that water free. Your generation is going to have it free.
You don't even have to pump it. Like you do it the
I'm
manual
sure you
way.
go and watch that video where I cook the staple food and I
we'll
will
pin it on the description
yeah,
box.
you go and watch.
Yes.
So it's very easy to get water here. And about the power supply.
Yeah, the power supply now. That's where the menace is.
Yeah, power supply is a bit tricky. We are not going to lie. Yeah, it's
like it takes long for this.
And I've never understood in our village or in our area, anytime there is signs of raining, we don't have electricity. So I've never understood the connection between rain and electricity here in the village.
Electricity fears rain. It doesn't mean rain.
Yeah, so anytime it rains, the electricity collects itself with the kids and everything, they go somewhere. So
they wait for that rain to subside.
Yeah, and sometimes even if the rain subsides, it stays even for a day. By the electricity, that one it's a bit tricky. We have a
you
problem
can't depend.
You can't depend on
electricity.
it. So here,
so you have to improvise. Like you have to.
Yeah.
We have solar panels.
And people who have food. That's why we just here we eat just fresh food. Putting food in the fridge, sometimes it gets spoiled because of the power. So about the power, it's a bit tricky. But at least we have, and it's good. When it's there, it's good. When it's not there, it's bad. So that is it.
Generally, how is the cost of living here in the village?
The cost of living in the village is very low. We can't say that it's high. Let's say if you are renting a house, we have houses here which are very nice in good condition, and they go even like a one-roomed house, and it's big. You can put there. It's like almost like a bed sitter in town, and it only goes for maybe 1,500 Kenyan money, or if it goes much is 2,000. But I've never seen for 2,000. Just 1,500 at most, 1,500, and it's a good place, very clean. You have clean bathrooms, clean environment. So about housing, the houses are cheaper. When it comes to food, it's very cheap. Yeah, because we get food direct from the farm. Yeah, it's very cheaper. Just some few commodities that are all over expensive. They're expensive in Nairobi. They're expensive. Yeah, but food, it's food. Generally, food here is cheap. What else here? Even the transport.
Modes of transport.
Yeah, they are cheaper. We have boda.
We have bicycles.
You can go very far, and we will only pay boda 100.
$1, imagine.
Yeah, very far. And like in town, where going to some distance is just, if you think, and if you are using, but in Nairobi, using a matatu is cheaper than using a motorcycle. Yeah. It's very expensive.
Here it's vice versa.
So life here is generally cheap. Everything is readily available. Water, we don't buy water. I've told you that we don't buy water. It's always there available. If you want maize, there are like no people are planting. We need to get them a video planting maize. Yeah, you see how we plant food. But people are planting right now because it's planting season. It's raining, so people are planting food. And in the next 4 months, we'll be having plenty. We will show you the maize, roasting maize here, eating and everything. So generally, life in village is cheaper.
The cost of living
is cheaper compared to town. And here I can walk to go and get water. I can walk to go and get food. Some in town, maybe to just go to the market, you have to get a matatu, go and buy some stuff and all that. Here it's cheaper. We can just walk because the distance is not far. And even if it's far, we are used to walking, so it's never a big deal.
Yeah. Well, what about job opportunities?
Job opportunities in the village, there it's somehow better, but it's 50% there. It's not 100% guarantee that you're going to get, because we don't have industries here. We don't have large farms, so it's not that good, but you can get
there village
jobs like
you can get, like
cleaning for someone, house managers, house manager,
even
going to the farm,
yeah.
Taking care of someone's home, so many
like
of them,
being a shepherd, taking care of the
cows, animals, so there
are masonry jobs as well.
There are jobs.
There are
plumbing, there are jobs here, and the good
casual.
People have now, the villages are also growing. People have now, because of the change in everything. The
so most people here in the village, they depend on that.
Small jobs, but they are there.
Menial jobs.
They are there. If you look for them, you are going to get them.
Especially for the hustlers.
Hustler jobs.
And how is the infrastructure? The transport in the village. I think we've spoken about the infrastructure part in terms of transport.
The roads, they are very clear. Here we don't have jams.
But most roads are not tarmacked. Especially when you get into the interior of the village. What are they called? What? The types of roads which are not tarmacked.
What are they called? Panyari. Not panyari. Not even panyari.
But there is a name. I think I've heard about it.
So here the roads are not that
roads.
good. Rough roads.
Yeah,
they are not good.
Roads,
But
one thing you see, it's because mostly the vehicles don't pass through.
Because here people don't own vehicles.
You depend more on motorcycles, so they use those.
It's very rare. We only have main highways that are tarmac and they are nice. So we use when you're traveling.
If you don't have your private means of transport, it will get trickier here in the village.
The good thing about here, I'm repeating, we don't have jams. If I'm going somewhere, I'll just go straight.
If you know it will take you 10 minutes to be somewhere, it will be just
10 minutes. It's never that long or anything. So at least that one is better way than the town life, because if you're going somewhere, you just go. So that is it about the infrastructure.
What about the health facilities?
They are not. They are good. One thing I like about that. They are not
as good as the ones in town.
But one thing I like about that, the people or the workers in these facilities, they always try their best.
But they always do it, whatever region they are in.
No, there are some people in town where you see here, like if I'm sick,
like they are not arrogant.
They are
very professional.
They are very professional, and they always want to produce their best.
And also it's because they are not so much congested with patients.
They are not. They are not congested.
Some people still depend on herbs.
And you see here in the village, like by the way, if you have, like if I have a stomach,
I saw a whole doctor ordering some herbs. I was shocked.
A jerrycan, and she's a doctor.
And she was ordering herbal medicine. You can see that, those mizizi from the shamba. So most people here depend on.
And I was saying, like if I have stomach today, the first thing I'll be told, go and get some herbs there.
Roots of certain trees,
come and cook
leaves
and drink. If your baby is sick, they will tell you this baby is suffering from the beliefs now. That's why the beliefs come in. Go and check our beliefs video there. You see, they will say, oh, this don't take this one to the hospital. Go get some herbs, this and this. Come and cook. Give the baby. The baby will be okay. And funny enough, sometimes if you do that, the baby becomes okay. So we end up not going to the hospital. So the hospitals here, they are very nice. They are very, they are not that much equipped, but they are nice. If you,
At least
we
you
are
can
scared
get
there.
the
Yeah, and even the theaters,
service
the
that you
labs.
need.
Yeah, I've done surgeries in the village here. For me, I don't do surgery in town. I just do them from here, and I'm okay. Yeah, so they are also nice. They are
Any
nice,
other
and
part of infrastructure
they
that
are
you wish
never
to?
congested. The good thing, even if I go right now, maybe just few people,
Yeah.
and you will get a doctor. You
And
are
you
sure
just
you will
come
be
back
served.
home in a few minutes.
In a few minutes time. Yeah, so they are good.
Okay, so maybe we can finish. You can wind up with what can you advise someone who is planning to move from town to come and stay in the village?
Someone, they are welcome. Welcome back home.
You have a
This
good
is
time here. Yeah. I support
welcome back home, because here, don't. I wonder why people are stressing. In fact,
If you,
this
let me tell you,
economy,
my
the
friends,
Kenyan
if you get a
economy,
very nice piece of land near
land
the
in
village,
and the land, let me tell you something. The land
the price of
very
land is
cheap.
still
Cheap.
low.
Like,
Yeah.
you can just come and
Buy
get
a piece of land,
and
build
your
your
home there, and start
home.
maybe a small business.
Your dream home.
Yeah, here and even the
I'll
building
always
materials,
choose
they are
the
even
village
cheaper.
life
Yeah, so
over the
if you're
town
planning
life.
to come back to the village, don't fear. You know, people fear saying, "Oh, how will people see I've gone back to the village?" Don't die
Don't
in
think
town
always.
because
Don't
of
concentrate
people
on what
saying,
people
"Yeah,
say."
if you are suffering there, come and enjoy life in the
Most
village."
people are becoming poor in the towns.
In towns, yeah,
And they have acres and acres of land here.
in the
I
village.
wonder.
And there are so
what's
many
their
opportunities
problem?
here in the village, so you can do. So if you are planning to come back home, Abigail, I say welcome back home. Come, we stay here, we enjoy life, we do things together, and life goes on.
Yeah, so I think we have exhausted our points, huh?
Yeah, there are so many of them. You can add anything you want. We are going to do the disadvantages also, you see. So these are advantages of staying in the village. There are so many. You can see us. We don't look that bad. So don't fear to come.
Let them see.
Yeah, look at this.
And we are staying in the village. Your village girl here. Fine. So until next time. See you.
Bye bye.